Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix 100% guide. We are in super speed mode because we are redoing the Goddess of Fate Cup, so we're able to reach the high score of 3,000 necessary. I just was like, oh my god, wait, what is the value? What is the number we need to hit? And I'm like, okay, 3,000. Grand. And basically, because the elements change so rapidly between the rounds, between like timed rounds and stuff, we can show off Peter Pan's ability, which obviously normally when you use his limit, it causes you to drop MP and HP orbs, but we can use it to basically get a ton of points orbs as well. Obviously not as effective as Stitch, but just it's another option. And unfortunately we don't get the like instant drive recovery, which is a wee bit of a pain, but if we kill the enemies slowly one after the other, we can kind of already chain up a pretty high balance. Thanks Donald, thank you for the cure, my good man, my brother in Christ. And obviously, you know, very close to running out of points there. That was a wee bit dangerous. And then a little bit of aerial reflect always goes well. And then we can do another Neverland run around. Let's go for another Neverland run around. Oh, the nobodies drive me insane. Oh, come on. Nice reflect. Thank you, Donald. We've already beaten the, high score. So we just need to make sure we get by. Oh! Quickly MP recharge. This is why you need to go into limit form, guys, or like have magic up full, because that can be a really difficult timed challenge. And we're so close to 3,000 now. And with this big round, we definitely get over 3,000, so that's the mission done. And that was using Peter Pan and not Stitch. So with Stitch, you'd obviously get way more high score. Hopping into Final Form yet again, we can then use Final Form to completely destroy Hades in the final showdown. Couple of reflects, couple of air combos. You won't see Hades' HP turning into nothing. Now, there is one other matter that we're going to have to do quite quickly, and that's look at the Paradox Cups. So this is really kind of, again, mission collection and completion. When you go up to talk to Phil, you're able to take part in the destroying minigame. I showed it way back when we first completed Olympus. Again, we're going to use the jackpot keyblade to get more orbs than normal. But what's really powerful is whenever we have a gigantically gold urn, if we hit that urn into all the smaller pots, we get tons more points. Just try not to destroy the other urns in the process. But as you can see, we're already nearly up to 350. Once we now see the big yellow urn, we're going to roll behind it and attack it into the other urns and collect massive bonuses. And whenever you have the leftover urns, you can always magnet thunder them either, if that works better for you. Using an aerial combo kind of makes it that little bit easier. And now with one final urn, we should definitely make it to 1,000 points. Oh, 10 more seconds, but we have one final urn. Our Hail Mary, let's go. And with a score of over 1,000 points, we have mastered that minigame. You could definitely be using way more Magna Thunders just to clear out earns that bit quicker. But we got over 1,000, that's all that matters. And now it's just a case of finishing off the Paradox Cups, which are basically the exact same enemies, exact same, you know, go round with the challenges, like the Pain and Panic Cup being all the different limits being cheaper and stuff. But it's just the Heartless have now been accelerated to a higher level. As I say, this said recommended level 60, so we are still above the score for that. So these are going to be quite quick, guys. These are not going to be challenging ones. The only one that is definitely a challenge, quote unquote, is the Hades Cup, which will be 50 rounds, just like the last one. So that will be a lot harder, but we're not going to do that one today. I'm going to be showing you guys with the rest of this video what the rest of it's going to be is we're going to get to level 99 after we finish some of the Paradox Cups, because we need to be level 99 to do the Hades Cup. It's just too hard. Once we do these couple of Paradox missions and get their missions done, we can do the other Paradox Cups. We're going to do the other Absent Silhouettes, because getting to level 99 makes the Marluxia Absent Silhouette way easier. And then we're also going to defeat a few other people. Like Sephiroth. So this is kind of side missions and super bosses. I suppose that'll be the episode's title for this go round. Love that we got into double score mode. Absolutely it's amazing. Match number 7. We're going to just throw another ether maybe and get another Magnega Thundiga. Is that kind of on the cards? But again, if you're able to defeat them quickly one after the other, the points do exponentially multiply. You can quickly finish them one after the other. You get way more points. So hopefully today's going to be exciting. You know, it's going to be an interesting one. And then we just have to survive till time runs out. But ultimately you're like, these enemies aren't even a threat. They're not difficult to fight. So we're just going to keep on going. I'm probably going to have to take some time, guys, and actually read through those Ansem reports. Again, maybe what I'll do is for the Hades Cup, I can just chat through how to get to, like, because the Hades high score, I know it's over 50 rounds rather than 10 rounds, but the Hades high score is 15,000, which is just an awful lot. But as you can see, what also hurts these guys an awful lot is Reflect. Thanks, Donald. Reflect again! Oh, Yuffie's just like one hit from going down. Now we take down Leon. But I think what I'll do for the Hades Cup is I think another achievement, which is great. I went down to save it and then went back to put on a few extra abilities just for the Cerberus Cup and stuff, giving our magic more oomph and giving ourselves longer combos as well. We actually have like such a surplus of AP now that like we can kind of have everything we want on and still have excess left over, which is great. I'm not complaining. But I think what I'll do for the Hades Cup, sorry, to finally finish this like stray point, I think we're gonna do the 50 rounds. There is a moment where I go through the Hades Cup and I get so close to the end and I die. So I'm gonna be fully transparent. I wasn't immediately successful the first go round, which was a major sadness for me. But I think what we'll do for the 50 rounds, because there is so many, I'll leave it at normal speed, but what I'll do then is I'll actually read the Ansem reports. A bit like what I did when I was doing the time trial version of the Hades Cup and stuff with you guys. I can read over all the different Ansem reports and do a little like discussion. Because ultimately, when it comes to the Hades Cup, is going to basically be an important round where I'll talk through, yeah, this is how you basically get tons of points really quickly. But other than that, I'm hoping to just have, you guys just see, here's what the different rounds are. It's not exactly difficult. Well, sorry, it is difficult because I failed it at one point. But if you have enough ethers, if you have elixirs, if you have high potions instead of ethers, you'll be well able. I always find it funny when you get hit in Reflect and then like the slow-mo ends up being Sora being knocked back. There's being absolutely taken out of it. Again, I doubt the time limit will ever matter. We're definitely going to be able to defeat Cerberus within 5 minutes. So we get another bonus bit of time, and then Reflect absolutely destroys. Yeah, this round really makes the drive gauge absolutely sore. Now that we're into final form, we can again, even when he's like super strong, we can like do our mid-air reflects and stuff. It's going to be super duper handy. And then I actually thought, no, maybe having Berserk Charge will be useful because I won't ever get the finisher. So I'll just stay in that one kind of spot, do my little tornado spins. And I actually might get to finish it here. Will this take out Cerberus? That'd be a cool finishing moment. Yes! And just so you guys know, we get another achievement for, again, defeating the Paradox Cerberus. And thankfully, the mission was 1,300, I believe. Yeah, so we just made it by the skin of our teeth. And now we're going to do the Titan one, and the Titan one takes a while, so I put that on 2 times speed because we're essentially waiting for Stitch to get his act together. And so I'm literally here waiting to get to low hit points before I summon him, just to save time. And now that we're flashing, I can put on Stitch, and he can just get us all the points we need. We need not 5,000 this time. The Paradox Cup requires us to have 10,000. So it is a lot, but we're already at 1,000. I know it's at 2 times speed, but like that's why I put it at 2 times speed. I'm like, guys, this is a lot. It's already 6 minutes at 2 times speed, so we do not need half the video to just be Stitch playing the fucking ukulele ad nauseum. But, you know, it has to be done for the plat. Mission's got to be complete. And at least there is an exploitable way to do this. What you'll notice though is while Stitch plays, Sora does get a passive regen effect anyway. So eventually his hit points will stop flashing red, and then, you know, the ukulele will end, unfortunately. So what I found it just easier to do is that you just try your best to wait to see if he does it again, but if he doesn't, do just start attacking. because if we can get a wider amount of enemies, that'll be good too. And now we're back in red again, so again, it's trying to get the right number of enemies. And once we get to 10,000, we can just absolutely blitz through the rest of the tournament, which would be lovely. Oh, Stitch, come on. Keep going. But no, I'm actually just delighted that we've gotten to this stage of the game. And then next episode, we're going to basically finish the game. We're going to finish Crit Run. So that'll start the Crit Run post-game. And there are certain enemies, certain bosses, certain challenges that only appear once we've actually fully and completely defeated the game. So we do literally need to, you know, we do actually need to complete the game first, unfortunately. But it's a fun couple of boss fights, and we're going to be level 99 when we do it, so it will be exceptionally quick. We're already at 7k, but let's quickly get ourselves injured. Come on, one more go. And now these guys drop loads. As I say, you will get sick of hearing not only the ukulele, not only the like audio of them all getting infinitely flinched, but also the audio of Sora's HP being low. That'll be like an annoying thing. So like, yeah, the strat's annoying. It's not easy, it's annoying, but at the same time, it'll be grand. At least I'm not having you guys having to suffer through it through like normal speed. And all of that was before round 4, so you know, that's going to be a lot easier. Round 5. Come on, Stitch. Give me my magic back. And already Stitch's healed me back, so yeah. Literally, Stitch's infinite ether energy is basically why we're gonna, you know, get all the way through this very quickly. Be careful of your points though. I've kind of been really reckless with the points, and we're already down to like 177, so we have to be really conscious of how and what we're getting hit by, and if we're getting hit by anything. So the worst thing is to get to over 10,000 points, and then we die because we ran out of the fucking damage points, you know? Semi-finals, a lot of big hitters. Let's just Magniga Thundiga. And then now with Hercules, we can just use Reflect to absolutely destroy him. Yeah, the reflecting when he does the like superhero punch is just very satisfying. And just like that, we got the Titan Cup. We have all that done, which is brilliant. We're after reaching the high score as well. So, missions wise, we're basically just about done. Olympus. We've gotten all of the amazing stuff, and now it's just the Hades Paradox Cup. We will do that once we reach level 99, guys. We're not going to do it before. But yeah, hope those ones were insightful, and I hope the 2 times speed isn't too annoying. I just literally figured lads like watching me for 12 minutes just have Stitch play the ukulele seems a bit redundant. And I'm now after loading in. We're after doing an absolute ton of grinding. We're nearly like max level now. And just with all of the extra synthesis, we have tons of blazing crystals, tons of lucid crystals. It's just now crafting mithril crystals, which we can make loads of thanks to our Twilight Gem and Twilight, you know, crystal farming and stuff. But as you know, we have Gullwing on. We just need to get injured, and then we can start the grind going back up towards the Altar of Naught. Come on, one more hit from the sniper should be good. As I say, I cut out all the grinding. We're already up to like 97 and so we're just 2 more levels from 99 ourselves. And like, watch how much XP we get from Not Skyway. It's absolutely crazy. 97. And again, it's just literally keeping your health low, keeping your MP full. Riku, always a step ahead of us in levels. But again, it's a great way to bulk up your dense and twilight synthesis. And it's just a really, really handy way. Does not take that long at all. And then your magic set's so high that like reflects and things just absolutely destroy everything instantly. Like that absolute skill, just being able to singly reflect everything back. And we get rid of the entire room of assassins instantly. Very nice, very nice. If you want to just give the save point like a little tiny kiss, mwah. And you don't have to be listening to the bloody siren going off every 2 seconds. Here's a handy way to get crystals. You can literally spawn the enemy here and then go back to the save point. And then once you're at the save point, teleport out, teleport back in. You get 2 sorcerers. And to be honest, the sorcerers give you them on a fairly regular basis. So when you're just looking for crystals, just be like, go down, fight those 2 sorcerers, go back to the save point, load back in, fight the two sorcerers again. And just like that, we're going to be on our final level. And again, the amount of crawlers is basically giving us just under 1,000 per kill. So yeah, very, very quick, very, very efficient. You fight so many berserkers that honestly, the dense crystals are not going to be your problem. It's only going to be the twilight crystals and forming your mithril crystals. That's the honest truth of it there. But once we get to level 99, we're going to finish the game. We're going to finish up our crit run. And then we can go about fighting all the super bosses. And the super bosses are going to be super lickety-split. They're going to be super duper fun. Because they all need very, very specific things in order to, you know, beat them. Which I think is super, super cool, to be honest. Like, it's nice to kind of go, oh, actually, these particular keyblades have a use because the secret boss in particular requires an extra blizzard boost or requires extra damage on our hits and stuff. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to showing those off in a later episode. But there's really not much left for the platinum, guys. It's just missions and mini games.
Yeah. Gather.
We're just about to hit max level, so hold on to your hats. And we get another drive converter. We get the max level achievement, and we can go on and fight Marluxia now. 3 dense gems, absolutely amazing. We're going to land back at Beast Castle. You can 100% equip a different Keyblade again, but Fire Ga is going to be helpful in kind of stun locking Marluxia at points. I think I leave on the experience boost, but I normally love Oathkeeper. But this is not going to be a long secret boss or mini boss. As I say, when you initially find the absent silhouette, Marluxia is absolutely horrible. One of the hardest absent silhouettes to initially unlock. Just because you're not going to be high level, you're not going to be, like, stat-wise able to handle him. He can one-shot you easily from full health. So you need second chance and once more. And at least now we have the most HP we can have. Just be mindful of when he teleports away, like have reflex ready. You can use the reaction command when he swings at you to do damage. So like he's already very, very much injured. This, if you touch those circles, they will just take you out. And when he makes a little flower prison, you 100% want to fly around and not let up. Oh, quickly use an ether. This is where so much of the arena gets. The floor is lavaed that you can't fight that effectively. We're going to have his DM now, so just you can lock onto him just so you know where his sight is, and just stay in the air where he can't hurt you. Then this one is impossible to deal with without max level glide, I find. I don't know how you'd necessarily avoid it just with walking or whatever. And now we're going to reflect him again, doing tons of damage because reflect always does tons of damage. And then we reflect again. Just keep focused on him. Whenever he teleports, just reflect. Because odds are he's going to try and like slam into you again. We're after gaining another drive recovery, which is great. And now we're going to head over to Radiant Garden and take on Sephiroth. Sephiroth, unfortunately, isn't the kind of amazing challenge like he was in Kingdom Hearts 1. But especially with all the drive abilities and stuff, we're going to be having so much freedom of movement.
What is Cloud doing?
That we can take out Sephiroth pretty easy.
Beats me.
By the way, you three, who are you?
Well, I'm not sure we should tell you.
Well, that's an interesting sword you're carrying.
It's the Keyblade!
I see. So that's a Keyblade. And I suppose you must be its chosen wielder.
So what if I am?
I wonder if it won't change its mind once I defeat you. Show me your strength. That's enough.
So, Sephiroth has knowledge of Keyblades, which is interesting. You can reflect or guard the initial reaction command, but if you don't, it will kill you with that once more. I realize I'm doing loads of damage, but Sephiroth does tons of damage himself. We have to be careful. Like one combo, we're automatically down to nothing. You can at least start Arcanum for really good damage.
Give in to the dark.
And now we're in trouble. We don't have our...
That's enough.
Oh! We just need our MP to come back and then we can use our limits. Come on! Limit, 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 limit! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Strike rage. Oh! Roll, Sora, roll! This is where sometimes staying as normal Sora for this fight has advantages purely because... Oh! We need to time our aerial recovery. Oh god, here we go again. With high jump and double jump, you can reach him, you see. Originally, Sephiroth was the check for do you have all your max tries, because you can't stop Sinhart's Angel without max jump and without max, you know, double jump.
How'd you like that?
I admit you're very skilled. But apparently Cloud is the only one who can eliminate me. Tell Cloud to come here. Tell him Sephiroth is looking to settle things.
Okay, so that one's done. We have Marluxia added. And I don't actually this episode go and tell Cloud and conclude that whole situation. I do apologize. I'm basically going to go now in a second and show you how to take on the Mushroom 13 that's in Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden. This one's very similar to the sorry, I'll wait till I get there. So guys, for this you're going to want to unequip all your MP hastes. You're going to want to have equipped Berserk Charge, as well as a long Keyblade.
Okay.
We're going to want to Cure before we start, and then it's just attacking and doing horizontal slash until we get enough hits in. If you're not fast enough in the hits, for whatever reason, you might whiff moving it forward and then it'll fail. Just to come back, try again, and it's all kind of down to where Sora ends up in the horizontal slash and is able to then horizontal slash more and more. Just hope that you don't end up recovering your MP too quickly, but with a score of over 80 you get the fireworks. Job done. And just like that, all the mini games for Radiant Garden are done. We have to then continue to explore the Cavern of Remembrance to get to the end of that dungeon. But sorry, a score of 75 or more, but we got over 80, so it's fine. But with all of that, we're going to get ourselves set up to take down and take on the final battle. We're going to enter Xemnas' corrupt Kingdom Hearts and face him down for good. Just take a look at how I set up in terms of shortcuts, in terms of equipment. And other than that, that's going to be me for this episode. I hope you have a continued wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon or evening, depending on when you decide to sit down and watch this episode. Leave a like and a comment on what's been your favourite boss fight of the game. Before we get to the final boss, which is a spectacle, what was your favourite boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 that you've seen? Alright, that's me. Talk to you next time. Have a good one.